What's going on, guys? Today we are checking out the SOUNDPEATS TrueWings wireless earbuds. But before we jump into the details on these guys, I just want to say that if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to Plug and Play. My name is J-Dub, and the goal of this channel and of this video are to help you guys make a better tech buying decision. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. Now, with that out of the way, let's unbox these guys and see what we get. All right, guys, so here we have the SOUNDPEATS TrueWing earbuds. Now, the packaging, very, very clean. SOUNDPEATS does a really, really nice job with their packaging. Keep in mind, guys, they did get a new logo, and there's a little notification card in here that they did change their logo. This is now the SOUNDPEATS logo. It's this kind of more angular shield-looking S, so keep that in mind there. On the back, basic information, TrueWings. Here's a picture of what they look like. Sound for urban sports. So these are going to be sport earbuds. These are your gym earbuds. These are your, in comparison to Powerbeats Pro style earbuds. So keep that in mind as we move forward here. So opening the package, get this guy open here. Very straightforward box and all that kind of good stuff. Here's your following information. Here's how to get a hold of them. You got your manual, you got your customer care card, and then you got your logo update card. So just like I said, this was the original SOUNDPEATS logo. This is now the new SOUNDPEATS logo. Old, new. Okay, keep that in mind. There you go. So these are the real deal. In the packaging here, you're going to see this is it. This is what you get. We got the SOUNDPEATS themselves here, the nice big box. I got a matte finish on the outside. You can see it does pick up some kind of oils and fingerprints, but it is overall pretty matte. It doesn't get too gnarly looking. And then we'll jump into that here more in just 1 second. But then you got all this other good stuff in here, which is other really straightforward stuff. But the swag pack includes more ear tips and a USB-C charging cable. So thank you, SOUNDPEATS, for getting up to 2019 with the micro or the USB-C charging. That is huge. So there's still a lot of companies out there that can't quite manage getting over to USB-C. So with that, let's take a look at the case. So the case itself, like I said, guys, you saw here, there's SOUNDPEATS logo on the front, matte finish, very nice looking here. You got a charging LED indicator here on the back. It's right next to the power port there. Turns red when it's charging, turns green when it's good. USB-C charging port, again, sweet. Thank you for that. Flipping this open. This is a big case, first of all, really quickly though. This is kind of a big honking case. And that is partially because of the inside here. You're going to see the hooks on these guys. The shape of the earbuds themselves are kind of a weird shape, and so these just have a pretty thick, chunky case. These aren't going to be great for your pocket. These are going to be more for like a gym bag, or putting into like a running pack or like a running backpack, something like that, to store this. But let's open this eye up. We pull the earbuds out here. You're going to see really quickly on the case, there's our charge LED indicators right here in the middle. Got 4 LED indicators, obviously 25%, 50, 75, and 100%. You got your charging contacts, but you can see kind of that's the shape of the fit. Now look, when I put these in here, they kind of fit in an interesting way, but you'll notice that they don't lay flat in here because of these ear hooks, and that's what kind of makes this case need to be so large, right? Without this case being big enough to house that, they wouldn't fit. So you got to keep that in mind there. And that's why this case is so big. So it's kind of a chunky beast, but that's all right. So we'll put this guy over here. Now the earbuds themselves are pretty cool looking. Now, if you're into sports earbuds with the over ear hooks, Powerbeats Pro, like I said, you got to keep these in mind. They are kind of a chunky piece of equipment here, right? They're not a small, compact, low profile earbud. These are for working out. These are IPX7. They're waterproof. You could submerge them, you can rinse them off, you can sweat like a beast in these things, and you're going to be good to go. So they're not designed to be compact or pretty. These are down and dirty. These guys are just they're just earbuds. They're just for sound. They're just to pump the tunes while you're getting it on, right? That's how it works. So with that said, they still look really, really nice. You got the new LED, you got the new SOUNDPEATS logo here on the outside. Now this is the touch sensor here. These are fully touch controls with all the controls. You get skip, play, pause, answer calls. You have volume controls. You have everything. These guys have all the touch controls. So once again, thank you SOUNDPEATS for hitting it properly with that. The over the ear thing is a molded rubber earpiece. Now, this is it's one size kind of fits all, so keep that in mind. There's no adjustments you can make. There's no way you can swap it out. It literally is what it is, so keep that in mind. You got kind of a matte finish that mimics the case, right? The case matte finish is the same matte finish you have on here. You got your contacts on the bottom. You got your microphones here, and then you got your earbuds. Standard earbuds comes with 3 different sizes in the packaging, which we saw. The nice thing is though is that they block out the sound really well. The noise isolation right out of the box was great. They came with with the medium tips on them. However, I switched up to the large and I'm having a much better experience overall. So now that's what they look like. That's the deal. That's it. So let's jump over, talk about specs, pricing, and what I think and where you can get them right now. So there you guys have it. Those are the SOUNDPEATS TrueWings earbuds up close and personal. Now, one of the things I want to talk about really quickly, and I mentioned this in the unboxing, is just the size of this case. When it comes to negatives, I think this is probably the biggest one for me. I'm a guy that let's be honest, okay? Let's just be honest. I don't go to the gym, right? I don't go to the gym. I don't do much physical activity. I sit in an office all day and I do work, and that's basically it. And I play video games. But so for me, what I'm saying here is that fitting these things in my pocket is a big deal for me, right? So I'm always looking for something that's kind of slim, kind of compact, things like that. And these are just not. These are just not compact, and that's fine. If you're a gym person, if you have a workout bag, if you like to keep your stuff in your backpack, these are going to work great for you. I'm a pocket guy, so that's just it. I just want to throw that out there, get that out of the way. These guys, it's a big chunky case. Now, with that said though, it's not for no reason, right? These earbuds are definitely not just standard in-ear earbuds. These are a much bigger piece of equipment. In fact, let me put these on here and I'll show you what they look like, because I want to give you guys kind of an idea of what they look like when you put them on. So basically, putting them on, just like kind of like the SOUNDBEATS Pro and a lot of other over-the-ear earbuds, you kind of twist them over your ear like this, and then you slide them into place is kind of the way that I do it. That's kind of the standard method that I have chosen. And they kind of sit just like that. And you guys can see them here. That's what they look like up close. That's what they look like on. And when they're on, I mean, they're very noticeable. They're not low profile. These are literally, they have a main focus, and that is getting them to stay on when you're doing rigorous activity and giving you sound quality. So if you're looking for something that's going to be super compact, that's going to be streamlined, it's going to be hard to notice, these are not the earbuds for you. Now, if you're a type of person that's looking for like Powerbeats Pros or some of the other like TrebLab over-the-ear earbuds, things like that, these are going to be a great alternative to those at a fraction of the price. And now when I say coming in at a fraction of a price, I do mean a fraction of the price. We're talking about $45.99 on Amazon at the time of making this video. As far as a deal goes, and in comparison to some of the other headphones that are in the space, 45 bucks is a pretty awesome price. But you might be saying, at that price point, what am I getting overall as far as audio quality and all that good stuff? So let's talk about that. So these guys come with a 13.6 millimeter driver. Now, I know that probably doesn't sound like anything to anybody, but what that translates to is a really, really good sound. Now, one thing I have to mention right off the bat is that when I pulled these out of the box, they came with the medium ear tips on there pre-installed. Those fit me fine. Generally, medium ear tips fit my ears great. In this scenario, I did notice that there was still a little bit of audio leak in and out when I was wearing these. So I bumped up to the large size on these earbuds, got that seal in there perfectly, and made all the difference. These guys have some serious bass and overall have a very nice sound signature. I was actually really surprised that the bass, even though it's just one big driver, I was surprised how well it was able to separate the sounds. So as far as audio quality, I've been very, very pleased with my music. Nice deep bass, nice good solid mids, and a bright top end. So overall, surprisingly, these guys worked out very, very well in the music department. You do get stereo calling, so when you guys got these in, you're going to hear stereo audio on your end. The only thing that kind of lacks a little bit is the microphones. And I tested this a couple times with my wife and phone calls, and she wasn't the biggest fan of these. She's my biggest critic when it comes to being able to communicate. She likes to have a nice, clear phone call. And she did complain a little bit about the audio quality. She said I found it sounded very, very far away. The next thing we have to talk about is battery life. Now, one thing that I will say also is not the biggest benefit here is the 4 hours of battery life. Now, right now in Bluetooth headphones, the newer models that are coming out, we're in that 6, 7, 8, sometimes 9 hour per charge range. Now, that's kind of what I've become used to expecting when I'm trying out new earbuds. So having something that only lasted about 4 hours, granted, I was able to bump this out a little bit. I run my headphones at about 70% on these, especially when I put the large tips in there. These get very, very loud. And so I was able to get about 4.5 to 4 3/4 hour on the charge. So 5 is probably going to be your maximum. Absolute maximum. And so from that perspective, they don't perform the best. However, when you look at them in context of what you're going to be doing with these earbuds in particular, these are sports earbuds, these are gym earbuds, these are designed for that. I mean, unless you're kind of a crazy person, because I don't know, I would never spend 4 hours at the gym. I would probably never spend 4 hours on a run. But if you do, you might run into a problem. But if these are going to be dedicated kind of gym workout session earbuds, I would say you're going to be pretty safe with that listening amount of time. And you're going to be very happy with the sound. So is it a negative? If you're an everyday user trying to like get the longest battery life you can and the best sound you possibly can, yeah, I would say it's a negative. If you're a gym person, I'd say you're going to be perfectly fine. So at the end of the day, do I think you should buy these? I'd say yeah. I would say absolutely yes. If you're in the market for sports earbuds, over the ear, you're looking at the Beats Pro, you're looking at that price point, you're like, nah, I don't really want to spend that. I can't spend that. I need to find something that will accomplish all of those goals, but not be that price. These guys are 45 bucks. SOUNDPEATS TrueWings, $45 on Amazon, Prime shipping. Why not? Why wouldn't, I honestly, in my opinion, I would probably choose these over that other brand, to be perfectly honest with you. Why pay the price when these guys sound great, they meet the utility, they're washable, submersible, they do it all, right? They literally have everything that somebody that goes to the gym and looking for gym earbuds would be looking for. So with all that in context, all that said, the link, as usual, guys, is down in the description below. Keep in mind that it's an Amazon affiliate link, so if you use that link and you purchase anything, I do make a small commission off of that, but I just want to be perfectly clear with that. But the goal here, guys, at the end of the day is to show you guys new technology as soon as it comes out to help you guys make the best tech buying decision that you possibly can. So, with all that said, at the end of the day, that's it for me, and I will see you guys in the next video.